Hi. I was bored. Okay, I am bored. And I'm just looking for something to do. So, I figured I would just vlog some and possibly show you what I was doing with the craft project I'm working on. Maybe, possibly. I have been working mad hours. I did work today, but I got off at noon. So, yay. But now I'm bored and I don't know what to do. Or at least I don't know what to get myself into. I wasn't sure if I just wanted to color and watch Frozen 2 because it's out on Disney Plus, or I mean I can always clean because it's a hot mess back there. But that doesn't sound like fun at all, so I was like, to heck with that. I don't know. So I figured I started this project like a week or so ago, so I figured maybe I'd finish it. And basically, when my friends were down for the polar bear plunge, they had an empty liquor bottle, which was Jägermeister, obviously. And I decided to make it into a vase. And basically, I took these napkins and I cut them up and I put them on the bottle. Now, from this angle, it does not look like much because I haven't put the other coat on yet. It's just the glue or the Mod Podge coat, whatever you want to call it, which is basically just glue and water. That's all it was, glue and water. So I have to clean that up. Lacey, can you grab me some Q-tips and a mug with some water in it, please? I know, but I'm not in the bathroom. Come on, please. Lacey. Chaz, it's okay. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry. I know this isn't like super exciting. Anyway, so maybe I'll just like, while I'm doing this, kind of sort of update you on what's been going on in my world. I've been working basically 10-hour days. I have not had a day off. Do you have Thursday off? At this point, yeah, but that's just at this point. So I'm gonna take, all I need is water. So, and I'm just gonna clean up the edges around the, maybe? Yeah, that's working. I should have rinsed it out a little bit though. Yeah, because with the coronavirus stuff going around, I work in a grocery store. I don't think I need to say much more than that. And everybody's going crazy. And guys, I mean, it needs to be taken seriously. People need to take precautions. People need to do what they need to do. I am going to tell you that. But there is no reason why y'all are buying everybody out of toilet paper. Lacey! You can come in. Please hold. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you too. Be good. Be careful. Kids. That is Brianna, she used to live down here, or come down here frequently. And she's down visiting, so she came to pick up Lacey to have some fun. So anyway, back to my project. Sorry, I was cleaning up, and I don't know if you can see how I kind of cleaned up the edges, but I need to put like a clear or something or other on it, and I've been just using this glitter glue stuff to give it a sparkle. So that's what I'm gonna do, but you guys can, let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm using my new tripod that Miss Donna gave me. Thank you, Miss Donna. I love this tripod. It's nice. Anyway, so water, Q-tips because I was cleaning up. That's just my plate from lunch, so ignore that. So this is my craft area at the moment. I'm just gonna flip those so people, because they're cards that need to go out in the mail at some point. I've been refraining from sending things because of this whole coronavirus. I don't want anybody getting all paranoid and crazy on me. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so I think that I'm gonna use this plate just because I really didn't do much with this plate. I also have these things that I also put the napkins on, so you can kind of see up. Like they're wood, but they're a really flimsy wood. And then I also have these wooden butterfly thingy jiggies. I don't know what they're called, but they're really cool and I really like them, and I really haven't had any major use for them. But I'm thinking if I take one and put it in the middle of that, like that would be cute. We're gonna see. And then I'm thinking of hanging, but I don't have a hole in this to, so there's that. I might have to break out the toolkit. Anyway, so I'm going to paint a clear coat or a clear glitter coat over top of what I've already done. Toothbrushes. Oh my god, I can't talk. Paintbrushes. So yeah, so I've been working like a mad woman, and on top of the whole coronavirus scare, like everything with the grocery stores, we can't keep up. I mean, it's the bottom line. I had a lot of people today like, oh, you guys are out of so much stuff. Well, yeah, because everybody bought it, and we can't get any other freight in. So there's that. They actually deleted, we were supposed to get an order in yesterday that they actually deleted out of the system and made us start over. So we had to put a new order in today, which won't come if we get it till Tuesday. So the store's looking pretty empty. It's kind of creepy. Like there's, when I say, sorry, still messing with the thing, it just had to bear with me. When I say the store's empty, I mean it's empty. We have like nothing left in produce. We had like 5 onions in the store. We have, of course, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies completely wiped out. Floral has gotten no flowers in, so there's no flowers. That's sad. But I have my sunflowers that I bought the other day, so I'm happy. Bread, all but completely wiped out. I mean, bakeries baking stuff because they get stuff in frozen, so they're baking stuff, but as far as like the stuff that goes on the shelves, you know, vendors and stuff aren't bringing stuff in. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, back to this. So I'm going to clear coat this with this glitter glue, which is what I've done with everything else that I've done with the glass. Only because it gives it a sparkle and it kind of gives it like a clear coat. So we're going to see if it makes it look a little better like down here. We're going to see. So yeah, just been working a lot. But I didn't want to come home today and just do nothing. I mean, I've been relaxing like when I get home because I've been so exhausted. But I didn't want to do that. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. But I'm not like particularly keen on going out into public. So, and it's not about the coronavirus as much as it's about that I'm just not a huge fan of going in and being around people in general. So, fun fact, I would rather not. But then it's kind of messed up because on the flip side of that, I get really bored and really lonely at home. Can't explain that. So there's that. I don't know. Lacey's going out with I say her friend, but this girl's 20. So it's really hard to say that my 14-year-old has a 20-year-old friend, you know, but Lacey's kind of older in some ways. I don't know, I guess. Like most of her friends are older. She gets along better with older. Let me say that. Like these kids in school and stuff, she seems to just get along better with these older people, these older friends that she has, like on TikTok and so on. Yeah, this is actually not looking too bad. Like, and you can, I don't know if I can get you, it's really hard to get you to see the sparkle in it, but it just needs to be, I don't know what I did when I put this on, but I feel like I just need to make it wet again and let it dry so it's not so clumpy. But I'm definitely liking this a lot better than it was. And the point of this is just to make it a vase. And then I'm thinking about like wine bottles and, I mean, I have those other vases like sitting around, like I have these. So I'm going to work on, maybe I'll do something with that too. I can always fast forward. But as far as vlogging, I will be honest, I have vlogged a good bit actually. I vlog and then I have no ambition to edit it and put it together, and it just doesn't do anything for me. And I end up never making a vlog out of it. And I know a lot of that's just because I've just been tired. I've just been tired. I can't help that. Tired and not very motivated. That actually looks pretty good, I think. See, you can make out the pattern or the picture a lot better now, but it's also wet. So we're gonna see what happens when it dries. Now, I'm not putting anything on the back side, and there's two reasons for that. Because one, you can see it through the back side, which I really like. Like, I kind of like the effect of it having it. I can't wait to put water in it and see what it looks like. But, all right. Hot glue. What are those? Oh, those are tacks. Oh, those ain't gonna do me no good. But I do need my hot glue gun. The outlet's too far away. So my hot glue gun's a little bit far away. Okay, so I just want to put, not a lot, just a little bit of glue. I really need to do a little bit more work on this craft area. I guess that's not too bad. Well, I wonder if I put like a glitter coat on top of this. Sorry. So that's what I did. I glued this on. So I'm wondering if I put like a glitter coat on, just on the butterfly. I don't want to put, I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it, man. Did I tell you guys I don't have a hot water heater? Well, I have a hot water heater, it just doesn't work. I haven't had hot water since what is today? Thursday? No, today's Sunday. Oh my god. Since Tuesday? Monday? I haven't all week. We've been getting showers at the neighbor's house and boiling water to wash dishes and such because my hot water heater went up, and we were supposed to have it done the other day, but he couldn't get the supplies, which, okay. And then it was supposed to be worked on yesterday and done today, but the hot water heater that they ordered for me, didn't come in because it was never delivered. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but you can't really tell. There's some sparkles. You can kind of see the sparkles. Kind of see them. All right, so there's that. Now, what? That was basically all I had. I mean, I want to dry it, but I don't know where the hairdryer is. I could stick it in front of the heater. Oh, it's one of my footages. Okay, well, let's put that to the side and let it dry. Let's do something with this. Like, I really like these. So I think I'm gonna do the bunny. I'm just going to cut out the bunny for Easter. All right. See the magic? It's really not difficult. So if anybody ever wants to do this, I promise it's not rocket science. You literally just cut out what you want to cut out in the napkin. And I really like the napkins too. I have some gnome ones that Mr. P sent me, the gnome ones. And those I actually use. So there's that. He's also the one that sent me the sunflower ones. I actually blame my new addiction to napkins on him because I think they're really cool. And then, of course, I did the whole thing with the sunflowers. I don't have anything in here to show you that I did with the sunflowers. Here comes Peter Cottontail. I really want to work on this whole craft area and do some more things. I don't know. It's my therapy. The problem I run into with stuff like this is because I really like doing stuff like this. It uses the right side of my brain. And basically what it does is it shuts my brain down. And I know how odd that sounds. And I don't know if you're a crafter, if you can understand this or can relate, but basically my brain goes 100 miles an hour all day. I can literally go from one thing to another, to another, to another all day long. And with my depression and anxiety issues, I find it really hard to get my brain to shut down. So I found that doing crafts, crocheting, coloring, drawing, any of those things helps to shut my brain down, not by necessarily it stopping and not thinking about anything, but it makes it focus on what I'm doing instead. Like, I'll focus more on what I'm doing, and then I'm not thinking about all the other crap going on in my head. And sometimes that's really beneficial, especially if I am having trouble with the depression and anxiety. And I say having trouble because I'm not always depressed, and I'm not always anxious. You know, like, I go through spells and spurts. As I've gotten older, I've gotten better at being able to control them and pull myself out of them. But I'll be honest, it's gotten really hard. It's gotten harder to do that since Greg passed away, because I always had somebody here. So, I mean, yeah, Lacey's here, but Lacey's 14. She's a kid. She's my daughter. She's not a friend, or, I mean, she's not, it's kind of hard to explain. But Greg was always here. Like, I can count the number of times I spent away from him in one hand. Most of that was the last couple of years when he was in the hospital. But he was always here, so I always had somebody to talk to bounce things off of, to calm me down, to sometimes just give me a hug and say, you know, it's gonna be all right, that kind of shit. But since that, I've had to try to find more and more ways to pull myself out of it. Now, mind you, there are some people that I talk to that help me, and have helped me a lot, but it's still not the same as having somebody here all the time. So there's some info for you. What, Chaz? I can't remember if I let the dog back in. I think so. Chaz, what? He's back there whining. I don't know what he's whining for. I don't see him. So anyway, so arts and crafts, right side of the brain stuff, helps me to focus. Even vlogging helps, because I'm talking to somebody. It would be more fun if you guys were talking back. Like, that's why I like comments so much. Like, I love reading the comments, because that's when I get some feedback. Chaz, what? Where are you? Chaz. Chaz, come here. Come here. What the heck is he doing? Come on. I think he's losing his sight. And I say that because where the floor changes from the kitchen to the hallway, and from the bedroom to the hallway, there's a gap. Like, it's not really a gap, but he'll sit there and he'll whine like he can't go over it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, he can't just go step over it. Like, it's messing with him. So I think he might be having some trouble with his eyes. He's 10 years old. Just turned 10, March 10th. Just saying. So, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really seem, he's not like running into anything or having any major trouble or anything, but it's just little things I'm starting to notice. And done. Okay, so there's my buddy. Now, this is still double layered napkin. You don't want that. You don't want double layers. So now I just got to figure out where I want to put him. And I think I'm just going to have him basically sit on the bottom. Okay. And I actually have some... I need a smaller toothbrush. We'll use this one. Let's stir that stirred up really good. Okay, so you guys can't see a thing I'm doing. You can kind of see that. Move forward. So peel that layer off. So now you just have the really thin layer. Now, I like to put just a little bit of glue on where I'm putting it so that it'll stick. But once you put it on, you can't move it because, or at least not well, because it's so thin, it'll rip. So I get it on and I leave it. And then I just try to work from the inside out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I guess you can. I try to work from the inside out just because it helps get the bubbles out and prevent the tearing. I don't worry too much about going over the edge because that wipes off with literally water and a Q-tip. Literally. So again, you can use Mod Podge. This is the same concept as Mod Podging. Basically, you're just taking whatever it is that you're putting on and you're Mod Podging it to the thingy. Sorry, I know. My technical terms are astounding, aren't they? I don't know, but I'm loving this. And it usually just falls right into place. You just got to be gentle though, because like I said, you're looking at like the thinnest layer of tissue. Meanwhile, people are like, you're using perfectly good napkins to decorate while people can't get toilet paper. This is not my problem. I would still probably use washcloths or old socks before I would use these pretty napkins to wipe my butt. Just throw that out there. Ooh. So I always make sure it's soaked really good. Everything's kind of nice and thin, nice and smooth and nice and flat. Where I want it. This one's gonna be cute. And then I think I might like crochet just like a red rose or something to put in here. That would be cute, right? Chaz, chill. I don't know. This is already a 25-minute long video. Oh well. Okay. I think we're good. So that's what it looks like. I don't know. It's really hard to see. Of course, it's wet. It looks messy. So when it dries, I'll let you know and I'll come back on and we'll finish them up. So there's that. Let's see where the butterfly garden is. It's still really tacky and wet, but it does look better. I still really like if you hold it up to the light, you can see through it. But I think I'm gonna take some of this and we'll start underneath the lip of that. Okay, so this is a little closer. I wonder if she's gonna be home for dinner. What time is it? Anyway, I'm asking you like you're gonna tell me. I'm actually thinking I should have used a longer piece to get the desired effect I want on that. I do. Shoot. All right, so I need a much longer piece than that. Much longer piece than that. I'll loosen that up or something. It's a little tight. I don't know if I told you guys, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it, that Miss Donna, who watches the vlogs, who also used to be Lacey's daycare, used to have a daycare that Lacey went to when she was a year old, sent me this tripod. And I love it because it's a floor mount one. Floor mount, does that sound right? Floor standing, something. I can put it on the floor. All right, I need some glue. Tie a knot off to the side. I want it on the side. What in the world is that? There we go. All right. So, I don't know. I need something to poke a hole into, not that, this. And my thing is I think I want to do it in the wing because I kind of want it to hang sideways. BRB. Well, not really. I'm not really going far. I bought myself a toolkit a couple weeks ago. I needed it. So, what we got in here, that'll work. Like I said, it's not like it's, probably shouldn't do that on my leg. Ta-da. And we have a hole. A hole. I should have put it through the back. Oopsie. So we're going to do this and this. I'm going to tie that like that. And we're going to double knot it because why wouldn't we? And then we're going to put a little bow because that just makes sense. And then we're going to make that bow a little smaller because of course we are. And then we're going to trim it up just a little bit. And then we're going to call it a day. Yay! I feel like we need something up here though. I feel like we need a flower. I got flowers. I got these jars of stuff at Michael's for like a couple bucks. We could do a cute little newspaper one. Nah. Hey, that's sparkly. I don't like that either. I don't know, guys. Do I want to do it? That one or that one? That one. Let's do it. I like it. And done. All right. This is a 36-minute video. I'm going to have to trim that some. But thanks for coming. Thanks for doing some crafts with me. It was fun. Now I'm going to go see what else I can get into. Oh, you guys. Bye.